I don't know if many of you guys remember this game called the Game of Life, but it's a oldie but a goodie. But I'm telling you, life is just like this, full of decisions. We make decisions every single day, and our decisions come with actions. Even our non-decisions. When you don't make a decision, you're still going to have the repercussions of your actions, whether it be good or bad. So in this thing called crypto, we're making decisions or not making decisions. And then those decisions decide how our outcome will be. In this video, I'm going to share and talk about two individuals, two entities in this decision in the game of crypto. The game of crypto, the plays that we make, the decisions or non-decisions, they all play a part. Let's dive into it. Now we're going to start this story off with this picture here. You see there's two little fish. Probably can't see that little one under there, but many of you guys have started out in crypto. When we start out, everyone starts out this way. We all start out as that little fish in that big sea. That little fish that's just swimming around, singing that little Dory song, just keep swimming. You're just swimming and swimming around, just happy. The water is feeling great. It's new. And you're just exploring everything. Unbeknownst to you, there's larger entities that are much more knowledgeable. They have much more experience, and their weight is heavy when they step in the market because their bags are so big. The bags are so big they make waves. They change the waters inside every time they jump in. It just causes huge waves in the crypto space. So here's the thing, this is a game. Crypto can be like a game. Sometimes you just got to put it in a different frame of mind. Even though you may start out as a little fish, you don't have to swim like one. When you have the right direction, when you have the right instruction, you can be able to be a little fish, but you can move like a shark. You can move like a whale. You can take the actions until your physical appearance, until your actual bags become like a whale, but you can move like one. So what do I mean by that? We're gonna get into that, but I just want you to have that frame of mind. We're gonna start out with that frame of mind. There's two entities, there's two persons, there's two personalities that can be at play here. The one that's going to be the little fish that will move like a fish, get eaten like a fish, and to get taken advantage of like a fish, or you can be instructed to be like a whale. And how do we connect this with TCAT? Well, TCAT is giving you the instructions. You're getting a cheat code. So even though you may be a little fish just starting out, this may be your first token, this may be your first experience in crypto, you may only have a little bag, you have a little fish bag. It's okay. But because of the nature of this coin, because the nature of how this coin has been created and developed, you're going to be able to move like a whale. You may look like a fish right now, but you're able to move like a whale. And then pretty soon your physical presence, and when I say physical presence, like when you look at your wallet, like when you look at your wallet right now, it may look like, oh man, that's a little guppy, that's a little fish. But after a while, if you keep taking the moves, you continue to do the things that are being shared to you, especially in the virtual calls, all that it's like, I like that saying that they say on the calls. It's a free masterclass. You go to these virtual calls and they share tips and these golden nuggets are being dropped all over the place, all on the virtual call floor. I'm even going to step out there and say being on a virtual call is like going to whale in training mode. You want to be a whale, you want to be able to move like a whale, and even though you look in the mirror and you see yourself as a little guppy fish, you may be a clown fish, one of those little beta fish. You know what I'm talking about. Little cute little fish you put in a little plastic bag. That's what you're looking like in the mirror. But when you go to the master class, these free master classes on the virtual calls, and you're able to raise your hand and you can ask questions, and you're listening to previous experiences, previous moves that people have made, guess what's happening? That's well in training. That's giving you the cheat code. That's giving you those steps so you don't have to fall into holes and pitfalls and things of that nature. You don't have to go into caverns to where there's a shark waiting to eat you. You don't have to go and make those different mistakes. I'm going to share with you 2 different entities. We're going to go over those things, and hopefully this will provide some encouragement and also maybe some direction as to the next move that you should make. I hope so. All right, let's look at our case number 1. All right, case number 1. This is a fish that's deciding to play checkers versus playing chess with all this knowledge. So this person that, they're being shown all of this. They're being shown how to dollar cost average, but yet they choose not to dollar cost average. And this is the person that says, hey, you know what? I want to be able to get in, but I'm motivated by my emotions, and when I see a green line, I feel encouraged to buy because green is positive. And it's like when I see green on the road, I go. So when it's green, you go, right? I'm gonna go when it's green. So when it's green, I buy. And then the higher the green, the more confidence I get, because you know what? The market is strong because it's green. Checker move. It's a checker move. You think you're doing good because you're moving fast, and you think you're collecting all this stuff, but you're not really doing anything. You're just going and not really doing anything. You're looking at your wallet, and now you're bragging about it because you bought during the green, and then you saw it on the news. You got those fake financial people get on there, and they're telling you, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, and you say, oh, yeah, you're right, because blah 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 was on TV and said I should do blah blah blah, so I'm gonna go do it. And then you go and do it. So that's a checker move. Another checker move is, you're looking at the charts, and just keep looking at the charts, and just looking at the charts, and the charts are determining your emotions. You looked at the chart, and the chart was red, and then now your whole day is mad. You kick the dog when you walk out to go to work, you slam the door, you spilled your coffee, you dropped your lunch on the ground, and then your manager's mad at you. You didn't get your work done on time, all because the candles were red. Checker move. That's a checker move. So this is not the kind of mindset this person is missing the VCs. They didn't get on the VC. They saw the VC, and they said, you know what? I'd rather go. I can't get on the VC because this stuff is red. The market is down. I'm just depressed. I'm mad. I don't even want to get on the V. I don't even want to hear what they're having to say. Don't even check on the Telegram. Don't talk. Nothing. Checker move. So this is not the kind of action, even though some of this stuff is exaggerated. But what I'm saying is that, there's information out there, and if you don't take action, if people don't take action on things, and then they start doing things contrary to things that generate positive results, and then now people get upset when they don't have the positive results. Now, another thing, and then we're going to go into our next example, but another thing is that, it's all about timing too. Your timing is different. Now, when you're playing checkers is, it's a faster game. It's fun. You're moving around. It's not that serious. You're just kind of just playing around with stuff, and it's just fun, kind of jumping over things, and you just pop, and okay, yeah, that was a cool game, right? And then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, you didn't really get anywhere. It didn't take that much cognitive thought. But here's the thing with this. With this type of situation that we're dealing with, especially with the crypto realm, it's all about timing and the preparation to be able to get to where you want to be, and it all takes time, and you got to make the right moves in order to really get to where you want to be. And if you don't do those things now, then you don't get the results. You just don't. And a lot of times people are just not patient enough So they rather play checkers so they can get that quick win, or get the feeling of getting a quick win, versus being in a situation where they're setting things up in order to truly see their success. That's a huge difference. Now let's look at the well in training. The well in training is taking the advice. They are understanding that moves made now determine success later. They're looking at the battlefield. They're looking at the chessboard. They're seeing the other moves that others are making, and they're saying, so if I'm told to do X, Y, Z, and this is from someone who's winning the game, then if I make these same moves, then I should be able to also win. I get close to winning the game. If I move certain pieces a certain way, then I should be able to make some winning moves. Now, this individual is not rushing into moves. They're not looking for fast plays. They're just looking for plays to set them up for the next winning move. And it's another winning move after another winning move after another winning move. So again, it's a different mindset. This individual who is understanding that not everything is going to happen fast. Things are going to take their time. You may lose a couple of pawns in the process, but the entire game is going to be won. The goal is to win the game. You're not going to win the game without losing some pawns. Just like with checkers. Checkers, you're going to lose a few pieces. But again, the difference is you're taking more strategic moves, moving in a different fashion, and you're not rushing through this. You're not rushing through the process. So there's a time to move fast, and then there's a time to sit back and say, let me work and strategically move some pieces around. So some examples of that would be, this is an individual that understands this is a chess move. Hey, when the market's red, that's when you buy in. When the market's green, that's when you strategically take pieces, if you're in that position to take that piece of your cheese and be able to play out of the market. If you're not ready to make that move yet, then you leave those pieces on the board. You see the difference? Not all money is good money. So sometimes that money needs to stay there in order to be able to be in a position for you to be able to take it. So different moves, different means of getting there. So you can be a little fish moving your pieces, but then you're moving it like a whale. Or you can be a little fish and move like a little fish, and you get played by a whale. Those are different things. So I would say this, as I go ahead and conclude this, the idea is this: we can be in two realms of thought. You can be either one or the other. We're always going to be presented with decisions. Don't allow your emotions to be able to obstruct what you're being taught. And if you're in the free master classes, which are provided to us every day on the virtual calls, you're provided with instruction. Now, again, there's no financial advice, but they are instructions enough for you to be able to make chess moves, whale moves, to be able to move like whales. And then you have to understand things take time. You can't expect to move a piece around and then next thing you know, your next move is going to be a winning move. You win the entire game. It doesn't work like that. But if you understand that every day when you make moves, when you take certain actions, it sets you up for the next day to make a winning move. And the next day you make a winning move. The next day you make another winning move. Sometimes just not making a move is a good thing. Hence, if it's green and you say, I'm not going to make a move to take a piece out. I'm going to make the move of letting it stay there so it can grow a little bit more. And then maybe the next move, when things move higher, then that's your time to be able to take profit. Things of that nature. So I just want to share again, this is a form of encouragement to help you understand, number one, TCAT is a resource that allows us to implement chess moves that we are receiving from the virtual chat. You've got a lot of individuals on the team who are able to provide instruction to say, hey, we're setting up a game, a chess game, that you're going to be able to win in. Now, people who are coming to the game now and setting up their boards now are going to be able to move like whales. People who want to wait and they wait too long, they're going to be moving like little fish. And then people who have been setting up their game, they're the whales, and the whales will play the fish. However, since this is PPP, whales will, the little fish still have the opportunity to become whales. They just are not able to move like whales fast enough as people who have set up their boards earlier. And that's the beauty of the PPP community. Even though you come in late, why wait? Why still go through that extra time when you can set up your game now, and then you can be able to be a whale faster? Or you can wait, be a fish now, and then just wait a little bit longer to be able to move like a whale. It's up to you, but the choice is yours. It's like the game of life. You make decisions, and then there's actions that we take for that, and then there's the repercussions, whether it be good or bad. So with that, we have the opportunity right now. I would say this too. I like this statement they also share. We have the opportunity to front run current whales, people who are already whales in the industry, whales in this market. And you have the opportunity now to set up your chessboard, set yourself up. And then soon you also will become a whale, and then from there we'll be able to make more strategic moves later. So this is the best time. Look at everything as an opportunity, and opportunity that may never come again. But if you take advantage of it now, you have the option and the means to be able to truly change your life. Greetings, good morning, good evening, or good night. I want to welcome you to another day in the journal entry of the TCAT Wallet Journey to 1 billion market cap. My name is T Crown, and I have started a vlog. This is a vlog and a journey of the TCAT token. I have about 20,000 TCAT tokens in the Journey wallet. For those who are new, I want to welcome you to this journey. And I am going to document every single day. Started this journey on September 19th. That was the first day, and started out with $499 worth of TCAT tokens. And the market cap was 24.5 million then. And since then, the Ghost DAO team, they're the ones who have taken the community takeover of the project TCAT, and they have burned over 38% of the token. 38% of the token. So this coin is becoming very scarce, and they will be deploying in a couple of weeks the TCAT trading bot, and they're going to be entering into a massive Memelandia competition that is being hosted by the TON entity itself. They're hosting this competition. It's going to be great exposure, and the metrics are very high, and they are already confident that they're going to win this competition, to the point where TON themselves are even mentioning TCAT before the competition has even started. So I mean, this is some amazing things happening. So again, one of the reasons why am I doing this? Why am I even making these videos, and why am I so passionate about this particular project? Well, number one, I do have to say this. Number one, this is not financial advice that I share with you guys, just like a friend sharing information with another friend. And the other thing is, no, they're not paying me. I did not get paid anything to do this. This is on my own accord, because I saw in this project something that was historical. I saw this project looking like Bitcoin, and the way that the mechanics and tokenomics and everything that they built into this project, I've never seen it before. I've not seen it in anything before. I've seen some other tokens who had a burning mechanism, but their burning was so low, it's going to take eons. I mean, you probably be, people have their grandkids, and their grandkids having kids before they can even see a good return on those tokens. Nobody got time for that. But anyway, I digress. So you want to be a part of a project that you can actually see something in your lifetime, not only your lifetime, this year, within months. So the other thing too, this is the meme super cycle. So there's different epochs, there's different cycles, there's different transitions in the crypto space, where there was mainly focused on utility, and there's gaming, and there's this and that. But right now we're in the meme super cycle. Now, the reason why TCAT is so unique, because not only is it a meme, but it's a meme with utility. So what I say by utility, well, they have actual resources. They will have resources that will actually garner a customer base. So that actually makes a business. Again, no different than when you hold a company's, I got my air quotes, a company, a stock or derivative, something of that nature, where a company's out actually producing a service or a product, and you are expecting that company to go out there and do great because you want great returns. Well, TCAT is basically operating in that same type of mindset. Offer a outstanding service, and then customers are going to pay for it, and guess what? The token itself is going to reflect the success of the project, of the utility, of the resource, of the service. So I said, okay, this is great. There's actually something measurable with this. So I said, you know what? I want to be able to show also, what is it like doing a journey of this nature? A lot of people come in at the end. And when they come in at the end, they don't know what the journey is. They don't know what the process. They don't understand the ups and downs. And when you're convicted, this is what would be considered a high conviction play. A high conviction play is something that you park your coin in and you say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it because I am highly convicted that this coin is going to do what the team has said it's going to do. And I consider TCAT a high conviction play. So with that, that's why I'm doing this, and this is the journey. I share that every day to kind of just remind individuals, and especially from folks coming on, like, what the heck is going on and why is he doing this? So now with that, as you can see, what does our market look like today? Let's look at it. So here's the thing. There's a lot of things at play, and what I'm going to do in the next few videos coming up, I'm going to do some more sharing on the charts and the things of that nature is going on. But the main thing that I've been sharing so far is, what is the strategy when we look at charts like this? So if you're new, you're probably looking at this and you think red is scary. Red, I need to stop and go. I need to exit, jump out the plane without a parachute, all that kind of stuff. That's what many people who are new come in thinking. As soon as they see red, they think it's like red exit sign. Okay. Now we're going to transition you into an intermediate person overnight, like right now, and we're going to implement a strategy called dollar cost averaging. So if this is a high conviction play, number one, you don't, what they call, fumble the bag. You don't just throw away your coin. You only lose when you sell. Okay, you only lose when you sell. That's one of the that's like a crypto law. Okay, so the first thing is to get in. Okay, you can get in. Perfect. The water's fine. Get in. You get in at any time here. Just go ahead and get in. And then now once you're in, when you start seeing this movement, your play is to get more. If you have a little bit more, so if you have, say you have an extra $10, $20, then instead of buying those extra things of coffee, go ahead and add a little bit of TCAT to your plate. Add a little TCAT to your bag. This form that we say is eat the dip. You take out your plate, put a little TCAT on there, and then you eat up. Fill up your bag. And when the market goes up a little bit, at this point you're probably not in a take profit zone. You're not ready to pull from your ball of cheese. And I always refer to it like that, because imagine as the market begins to move up, which it will, but once things really start to move up, think of it as your ball of cheese, because you want to eat from this resource. This is not a decorative token. You're not just going to put it on the shelf and it just stays there. It's not like those couches back in the day and they put plastic over the couch. You invite family and friends over and there's plastic all over the place. No, you're going to actually utilize the resource, but you're going to be able to use it, in a very strategic way, to where you don't deteriorate your entire holding. That's not how you do things. So right now, your focus right now is building up the ball of cheese. You want to build it up, and you build it up when things go red. So actually, this is a blessing. The other thing too that you want to look at is, when you see up and downs like this, you want to think of this like a heartbeat. If it looked like say for instance, if this is what it looked like for days and weeks at a time, and it was like this, that's like a flat line. Like if you were to look at someone's EKG, on the heart monitor, and their heart monitor had a flat line, do you think that person would be alive? No. So the same thing with the crypto market. When a coin is moving in this direction, is going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's, think of it like a heartbeat. It's a heartbeat. It's alive, you know. So I have this on a 15-minute. If you were to take this chart and you were to spread it out some, so like say if we would go to let's say go to a month, you know, you would see much more activity. You know, if it wants to act right. Of course, when you do the videos, it don't want to act right. But anyway, there we go. Let's do this. Maybe that's too much. Let's do this. Let's do the week. So let's see. Come on. Okay. So I want you to look at this. This is, and like I said, this is not like a deep technical analysis. I just wanted to share with you, when you look at it from a very expanded view, you see the difference. Okay. So as you see in July, it went way up. Okay. You got some dojis here, but you know, look at this: up, down, and here's what I want you to understand. These are called cycles. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind, if I were to draw a line, you notice the line is going up. Okay, so it's up and then it goes down, and then you go up, you go down, and guess what's going to happen now? It's going to go up, and it's going to go up even higher. Okay, these things work in cycles. And so where you're at, look at where you're at right now. This is the best time to accumulate. And guess what's going to happen? Pretty soon you're going to have another green candle. The candle's going to go up. Okay, and then you're going to have another down period, and you're going to go up and then down. But here's the thing: because the team has done this massive burn, they burned 38% of the supply. When the candle goes up this time, it's going to be like Mario ate like a whole, like he ate a whole shopping cart full of those flowers and stars. Like he's gonna have like jet packs on his feet when he busts through the bricks. He's gonna go and jump to a whole nother Mario game, you know. So this is for those of you looking at this and trying to see it. When you see it from a the regular view of 15 minutes or 30 minutes, you don't really get the full picture. But when you pull this thing out, then you can really see the potential. You know, and you are here. If you're looking at a map, you are here. This is the best time. Like right when you got in here, like people who bought here, you know, even though like I don't say it's never a bad time to get TCAT, but you know, again, you're having to wait until TCAT rises again to be able to break even or be in that profit zone. But that's why when you buy in the red, when you dollar cost average, now guess what? When it goes up, you're seeing more profits. You're seeing the profits faster. So things are getting ready to happen. I'll go ahead and close out this part of the documentary with this, because you know, even as I'm looking at this even more, because I look at this too and I study these things and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm getting even more excited, because here's the thing I want to say. During these times, you didn't have the trading bot up and running. There's periods where it was just TCAT. It was just the token and the team developing. And then of course they've had over 2 burns. And then now, you know, they came up with the trading bot and buy bot, and now they're coming out now with the big boy of the bots. And this bot is supposed to be a bot that outperforms all of the bots that's on the market right now, has functionality that many of these bots do not have. This will be a very unique bot, so you're going to have a lot of customers using this bot. So another thing too, you've got Memelandia. You've got the Memelandia competition, and that's going to be, you know, having requirements of having a high market cap, having high volumes, having high community engagement. All these things are happening, and you're able to get in right now. Like Memelandia is not happening during this green candle. You see, it would be different if Memelandia started and then TCAT was way the heck up here. Okay, like this is when Memelandia starts. No, Memelandia is starting around here. So that's why we are so excited. The community excited. People who are understanding what's about to happen. This is why people are excited. Okay, so with that, we're going to go ahead and look at where we stand on the wallet and make our entry for day 20. So let's go ahead and do our journal entry, day 20, October the 8th. Okay, 24, and we're at 291.68. Okay, and we are at a 9.33 million market cap. Okay, so hopefully that will provide you with some encouragement. Okay, another entry logged in our vlog. And again, guys, I don't know what to tell you other than this is extremely bullish. You're in a blessed position to be here with all the things that are about to come. Take advantage of this, because you will not see this for long. Not these prices. Okay, take advantage and enjoy. We'll talk to you on the next time.